Y'all, ooh, it's a mess out there. Oh, it's messy. It's messy up here. You know, Pat Houston got called. There's a tape out there. I think they said her daughter or her stepdaughter uh, from Gary Houston, something like that. On Christmas Eve was called talking bashing Whitney and Bobby. I mean, wait, Bobby Christina, not with Bobby Brown. And also Bobby talking about the they didn't take her to school and she past 7th grade, didn't care about that child and all stuff. Yes, false or mad. Then he also mentioned somebody named Ruffles. Now Ruffles is friends to both Whitney and Michael Jackson. Which I'm starting to look at that real quick. Now I'm not slandering nobody. I don't know these people from ad. I know from TV. I know about Ruffalo. Of course I know Michael Jackson. Of course I know Whitney. Whitney is my second love. I failed the first grade. I post-graduated in 97. I graduated in 98 because I failed the first grade back in 84, 85, 86. 85, 86 was my first year in first grade. With this, how well I know Whitney Houston album. I'm 38 years old, 39, okay? Now, Ruffles is his brother that they be hanging around with Whitney and Michael Jackson. And let me put some lotion on my hand. My hands ass. Oh, shower. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put that in my hand gloves to make the skin soft. I'm getting ash. I had eczema on my skin. Oh, jeez. Hold on, y'all. I can't do ash. I don't do ash. Ash shit. I'm not from the ghetto. I might live in the ghetto, but I'm not from the ghetto. I ain't trying to look ghetto. Ghetto so-called fabulous up in here. Hold up. My hands is ash and skin too. God, dog. Some lotion. I had to buy some cheap lotion. Sorry, y'all. Wipe all this because my hands ash. And then and I got eczema. I bought some coconut oil last night, and still my body, rest of the body is not ash. But okay, look at this. Okay, point. I'm sorry. I've been having eczema on my damn hands. Okay. Anyway, so point is, and I put some on my face too. You know, it don't look dry, but it is dry. Anyway, so truth of the matter is, they're saying that the Ruffles is this guy that hang around with Whitney and Michael Jackson. And I'm sorry, I'm starting to feel that ain't a good look because we don't see Whitney and Michael no more. Okay? And shut up. God dog it. I keep forgetting to put the don't disturb thing on there. God dog. So truth of the matter is, that's what it is. Now, recently, they said that the woman who claimed to be Rena Houston is not Whitney Houston's daughter. That the DNA test is actually, now it's a woman named Essa Berry. She said she's a civil rights leader. And I never heard of Essa Berry until the Kanika Jenkins story, okay? And this sister seemed to be intelligent. I don't know her person, but I'm starting to critique her statement about Leola. She mentioned her and some other YouTubers mentioned Leola Brown is a scam artist, and I was correct that Leola, we both Leos, August. Okay, that makes sense. We all very open to opinion. That's Leos. And when she went to that church and said Pat Houston, Whitney, and Bobby's soul hunt you down, whatever she said, yeah, that was good. So I see why Pat Houston, got mad, and I'm sorry. I'm starting to believe that Tyler Perry did kick Leona Barnett at the Methodist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, truth of the matter is, Bobby, Christina, and Whitney not here. And Ruffles is Ray J friend, and Ruffles on the video I saw was Ray J was saying Brandy's brother was saying he always had leads to Michael Jackson, so they were friends with Michael Jackson, okay, before Michael Jackson died, okay. And it seemed kind of weird that Ray J, they say he was at the hotel, right? Not doing the death, but around the death. And that's why he didn't go. He was afraid he can't walk at the funeral because they said there was cocaine in that area. When it was this is all kind of weird to me. All the conspiracy theorists say that during Grammy night, Clive Davis had a party. Okay. Key one. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama comes in. Okay. Whitney's upstairs. Whitney dies. Pat Houston happened to go over there, okay? Now they also said Ray J was around the area, but wasn't at the scene. I don't know if Nick Gordon was there. I heard something like that. So there's a lot of conspiracies to this story because everybody's looking at Pat Houston, looking at Barack Obama and Michelle, especially since what's the white woman name? John was called her man and said that Barack Obama is gay. And no longer, the woman who do her surgery ended up taking a picture right before John Rivers died. Okay, and well, I mean, I don't believe that Rochelle got her killed because Roddy Villoro, who's on the song, got fired, but he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? We call her Michelle Obama playing the apes and stuff, so it don't make no sense. You remember, y'all know the one who's trying to be like the young Hollywood trying to act like Bob Marley, like that, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying, act like in George Zimmer type, you know what I'm saying, Ronald Vega on Lagola Flaca, which is Gloria Stefan's niece, that's her husband's, the blonde sister, blonde Latina sister on that show, that's Emil Estefan's niece, okay, yeah, it is, look it up. So, truth, we know about these celebrities, so, then they also said that Whitney owed drug money. Okay? Don't be calling me when I'm doing my damn show. Stop. I hate this fuck. I can't even use my computer on the podcast. Anyway, so Whitney, hold on. They said Whitney Houston, a private investigator said Whitney Houston owed drug money. That's why she was killed. Okay? Now, they said Nick Gordon was happy to be in the area at the same time Whitney had died. And then, of course, Nick Gordon was there when Bobbi and Christina died, okay? Something like that. The shot glass, whatever, they drugged her drink, whatever. And it was a Latino guy, like he mixed white, Latino, whatever he is. He was a drug dealer. He had something to do with Nick Gordon. But that's like conspiracy. And then you have Joey Diaz, a Cuban American one who do Santeria. He used to cocaine. He was on a podcast saying bitch about Whitney Houston when it was a lie, talking about Ricky Iglesias or Ricky Martin used to go and buy, you go to his house and get some cocaine. So I don't know who all this, and I'm not saying. And you got this sister named Essie Berry. She said she contacted Rena Houston, which was Whitney Houston's daughter, because when they're trying to get the money, they said Whitney Houston, when she was a teenager, they said that Whitney got pregnant. So they gave the baby for adoptions, which the baby should be close by my age. I'm 79 and born 79. Rena Houston, when he turned 20 when she in 83, because she born in 63. Okay, she a Leo just like I am. Okay, she was. So Whitney Houston, dang, all these Leos. Whitney Houston, me, Leo of Whitney. Whitney Houston, when she was in private school, in Catholic school, even though she Baptist, Whitney Houston, they said she got pregnant, and she sent her baby off, because the mama, Sissy and John, the daddy, didn't want they to be backflashing her because, Sissy was in church, and she not only conduct choir, singing choir, but she also sang backup for Elvis when he passed away, and Aretha Franklin, all the other singers, okay? I think for Dionne Ward, her cousin, okay? That's her niece. Because, see, what it is, yes, Whitney and Dionne Ward are like Whitney's mama, excuse me. They're like similar, but it's Sissy's older siblings who had Dionne, okay? And I heard she mixed with Brazilian. Something like that. I think the other family, something like that. Not Whitney family, but yeah, of course I know Whitney family on that side of the family is black, Dutch, Scottish, and Native American, okay? Because I remember Sissy's grandfather was Native American, okay? The eyes, and she got a pierced eyes too, just like her grandfather, okay? And she know what tribe he was. I saw the video, okay? So, that's what come in, okay? Because I heard me and older man was debate. I know them. I like, well, why they still saying they're cousins? Because if they're Whitney's auntie, they'll go ahead and say that. Some people can lie, but no. What it is, Sissy's older relatives, older siblings, okay, had Dionne. That's her niece. Which makes sense because I have an aunt, my grandfather on my mom's side, my aunt is same age as me. She'll be 38, 39 coming up soon, and I'll be 39 later on. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all get my point? Okay. So, That's what it was. So the older siblings of Sissy had Dion. And that's what I guess the other parent of hers was probably because I read so it could be real. So yeah, no, no, you know, all that mixed DNA and ancestors and everything. Okay, so anyway, so Whitney, okay, so Whitney Houston's mom sang back up for Aretha Franklin, Dion, her niece, her oldest niece, and Elvis Presley and other people. So she didn't want that backlash, you know, of her daughter, her only daughter, okay, having teenage pregnancy. So that's not it makes sense. So that's according with them. So that makes sense. So she sent her baby off to someone else, and that's supposed to be Rena Houston. Now, suppose this is a lie. Rumor has it, according to East Esabarium, who on YouTube said that Leola got vomit from Bobbi Christina in the DNA test proving that Rena is related on the male parent, which means that Bobbi will be the father, which untrue because Bobbi was a little kid and Whitney will be on sex offender. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Because Bobby Brown way younger than Whitney. Okay, so you're a teenager instead of he was a little boy. Okay, so okay, point it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So they said that it was not accurate or something like that unless Whitney was raped with something in the family, okay? And then everybody looking at the crackhead, the former crackhead, cokehead, John, not John, Michael Houston, okay? John's their daddy, okay? And also everybody know that the dark skin one, which is Pat Houston's uh, husband, Whitney's half brother. That's not John Houston's. I think here comes some colorless people who love to make fun about color and who not the child like I do about Michael Jackson. Okay, which is it's been proven fact that that is Whitney Houston's half brother, the dark skinned one. That's the real dark one. That is Gary Houston. That is he a Houston by adoption. He's Sissy's child, but not the light skinned part 19 her. He was part Italian black. God rest his soul, John Houston's child, which it can happen. Okay, let's be real. Okay, but I found it out as well. You know, I've been finding reading all these people. So John Houston only had two kids, the two camel skin kids, Whitney and Michael. Okay, and the adopted one from half sibling, which is I guess from previous relationship with Sissy. That's Gary. So Gary took the name. You know how people marry or they have someone a child and they'll marry somebody and they'll take the name just like Courtney what's her name? Courtney Kurt Cobain's Courtney Love. You know, Courtney Rodriguez, when she not Hispanic, she Jewish, white Jew, but her stepdad was Hispanic, Puerto Rican. Okay, that's why she had the last name Rodriguez. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, y'all get my point. So let's okay. Well, same thing with Whitney Houston's brother, half brother, dog skin. There's Pat Houston's that they are Houston by adoption. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I don't want nobody come my channel about, see there I told you, see why my no, please, I don't want to hear that mess. Y'all and that color and accuracy, if you cannot talk about color and who ain't, you know, a child or nobody because none of us are pure black. So shut up. Somebody might come out, dog, you can't have a higher child and say it's not your DNA test, 99 it is your child. Means somebody in your family was not looking like you. God, dog, y'all some crazy people. Anyway, it was slave mentality. So I found that out. So that meant that if Bobbi, Christina, and this Rena Houston had the same dad, same male relative, that meant that Whitney had to be raped within the family. Okay, and people are making stories and saying this. So I don't know what I don't want to sit here and say it is true. So according to Essie, she got upset with Rena and Leola because she did a background check on Leola, and so somebody else did, some other YouTuber, and they said she had scammed people. She changed her name to Leola Muhammad because she's a Muslim. All these different things. I don't know who it is true. Okay. You see, that means some people can fabricate, so they do the same thing people who get shot by the police. A brother changed his life around, and they start bringing his criminal background. Where he rise up back in 1994, and you know what I'm saying, 2000, he was doing jail time, and next thing the dude changed life, he gets shot by police, and here these white racist people and some poor chos come in who love to kiss up to them, and anybody coons. Oh, he did this, and okay, so that's why I'm like, well, I'm sorry. It seemed to me, yes, she had criminal past, but it seemed to me in this case with Pat Houston talking shit about Whitney and Bobbi, it seemed to be true on Leota's side, not on Essie and anybody else who doubt Essie. I mean, doubt Leota, okay? So I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know who telling the truth. I don't know. Put my name on. Just put like Zachary said. No, Zachary trying to find out. That's kind of like it is. Zachary didn't say that it for sure it's the Bible truth. Okay, that all, and I'm just saying what I'm hearing. You remember what was her name? I ain't the one that got you hear from me. Okay, like the woman from the Ken Wayne is from playing Miss Jenkins. Whatever her name is. Or what's her name? Not Miss Jenkins. She also oh Miss Jenkins. Okay, you know on Living Color. Okay, that's not okay. The truth of the matter is, so Whitney Houston's half brother's wife is talking shit about Whitney and Bobbi Christina. And everybody looking at it because everybody believed that she had her killed. They also said that Whitney's brother, the dark one, because we never see him do drugs, but the lighter one, who camera skin one about me and Whitney in complexion, that's Michael. That's the one who admitted that he gave her dope. Okay, so she only got two brothers that we know of. Okay, so that we know of. Okay, all right. So we always saw Gary singing like he was singing on the Oprah show back in 2010 or 2009 when Oprah had interviewed her. Okay. And then when he was going to drug rehab and said that Bobby Brown had spit on her and all other stuff. Okay, I watched that day when I was at my grandmother's house. Okay, and so Whitney Houston was singing that song, that gospel song, saying so. And then she had Bobby Christina in there, and they were trying to change life, but then they were going back and forth to rehab. And now I will admit not to bash Whitney or Bobby Brown, Bobbi Christina or Bobby Brown, that it is seem to be true that they didn't give a care. Okay, let me explain why. I love Whitney. Don't get me wrong, because Bobbi Christina started doing drugs too. Okay, all right. It seemed to me that the drug habit went because one thing, yes, Michael Houston gave her drugs, but if you put two people who get married and they both have a drug problem, it's gonna make the child. It's a scandalization. Okay, they don't scan out little ones. Don't just say, okay. That's what I'm saying. So the child see this. Okay, they gonna think it's normal. Remember when they had the reality show when Bobbi Christina was not on drugs and they was spitting at each other and Bobbi Christina didn't want to be part of that. You saw how she was mature, but by the influence that caused her want to go along with it. Okay, when she told Oprah or Diane sorry that she knew that, I knew that was a lie. Okay, she, saying they did do drugs. If you high, you don't know what you're like. Well, I turned a lie and said that he hit with Tina. Well, he might be not lying. He telling the truth on his end. What I mean is he did hit Tina, but he was under the influence of whatever word like it's what Vandy was saying back in the day. Vandy, God rest her, she died 2 years ago before Prince did. I was watching her videos too, and also her interviews on one of Jamie something who I follow them to follow that person who do Prince stories and stuff, and Sheila E and all that. Okay, well. Anyway, they were under influence and they were on love and for the love or it was coke in their head and they don't know what's going on. We're saying that with Ike Turner. He thought that he hit with Tina, but he was on that coke and he was on high and he get mad and that's what he acted fool against Tina. Because they under the demonic drug, the devil drug, okay, before it turned to crack, okay? So the point is that's what 19 was doing. If you on the influence, you on kush, you on water, and let me explain what water is. Explain somebody what water is. To anybody know when I say water, I'm not talking about where my bottle of water. I ain't talking about this, y'all. The drug water is okay during Christmas time, Halloween, and Thanksgiving, September to December. You have a lot of convenience stores getting robbed for some cigarettes. Okay. You also, and I think that, and I don't condone with the stupid racist thug NYPD, but I bet they assumed that Eric Gardner was in a situation when he wasn't. He was selling normal cigarettes. And they should never did. If he did sell a bar for cigarettes, it's still wrong. And God rest his daughter, she passed away recently. I do a video on that. But what it is, those out there selling cigarettes, be careful this society tax. It's not about tax. They're trying to say about the Eric Gardner situation. This is also about drugs. What it is, people in the funeral part of business, Up a Molly, where it's called, I can't say the word. We get bomb fluid, and they dip the cigarettes on the in the stuff. Then they smoke it. So you're smoking it, you get high, like you pass out and die. Okay, you're alive. You can remember the light skinned brother here in Houston? They were butt naked on the metro train on Fan South, and the white cop had to tase him because he had the pest control thing. That's 19 besides Kush. Okay, all the homeless people over here in Houston had a problem on Willow Avenue area in Midtown, sleeping in tents and stuff. 19, they on Kush. Not always, but they on Kush or in water. And we folks been getting butt naked, acting a fool, ready to fight somebody, ready to do all, you know what I'm saying? That's what they smoking, a bomb fluid. Okay? And even homeless people, one Mexican man was telling me, I said, back in 2012, what they do is they smoke it, and once you smoke it on the street, whatever you have, the folks take all your stuff. So that's why during September to December, if you hear a Family Dollar, a Dollar General, a gas station, Chevron, Valero, whatever, if it's Guff, we used to have down here, Diamond, used to be Diamond Shamrock, Chevron, Stripes, what's the one that used to be in? I went 7-Eleven. We used to have 7-Eleven here in Houston, but that was in the 80s. When I went to El Paso, I was shocked to see 7-Eleven. I was in El Paso like they had in California. Okay, so 7-Eleven, you see all them stores get robbed for some cigarettes, because back then there used to be money. No, they're getting cigarettes. So when the drug dealers set them on the street, they all got bum fluid. That's what water is. So when I say the drug water, that's why. Okay, and God rest Ed Garter's daughter and him, okay? But I wouldn't be shocked. Them doggone NYPD thugs probably assume, because how I know, maybe before this situation with Ed Gardner and his daughter, I worked at a gas station. Thank God I did not get robbed. And that's when these cigarettes was getting robbed at our store, okay? And when someone had to sit me down and tell me why they were stealing cigarettes, okay? So that's what I want to say about, it's not a change subject, but that's why I want everybody to educate what I say about water, okay? Now, get to the subject. So that's what I'm saying. So the people who be acting a fool with water and Kush, when they get off, they withdraw from it. They don't know what's going on. Same thing with crack and cocaine and anything else, even weed. Okay, so I want everybody to understand that that's the whole reason why that was going on. Okay. So not to put on Whitney Houston on blast. I love me some Whitney, but I do believe in that way. But Pat, of all people, who had trying to get some of their money, okay, or probably had that money because there was no surviving members under Whitney's, being the mother, okay, except for Bobbi Christina. Everybody believed that Pat Houston had something to do with the murder or the death, both of them. Rumor has it out there that Pat Houston, Patricia, what did she do? She was a big Whitney Houston fan, and she found Gary and married, and the reason why she married in the family, so she can get close to Whitney's money. Also, too, like I said, Ruffles, I don't trust that Ruffles guy. I'm sorry. I don't trust Ruffles. I'm sorry. I don't know Ruffles. I don't want him coming near me. He acting all nice and kind. Just because someone acting nice and kind and innocent don't mean they are. Look what happened to Rob Kardashian Jr. and Black China, okay? And Tamara Braxton, her husband Vince, okay? Truth of the matter is, I don't trust that dude. Because two legends dead over drugs. And Ray J told me, this my man, my friend. The pusher man, he got cooked up the pusher mans. And the street doctor, the street pharmacist. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm looking at Ruffles now. I'm looking at Pat. Let's say Pat's up go party with Whitney Houston and get drunk, high, and all that else, and her brother, the two. Something tell me something. And Ruffles got a friend. Okay, so you made 19. You had friends with Michael Jackson, the doctor too, who used to be in Houston and Raker's home. I'm sorry, I look at that man. If you got some connection with Joey Diaz, you better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We investigating right now. I should be a private investigator. Something telling me something up. Now, to Essie Berry, whatever her name is. To my shout out to my sister. I love some of the stuff you say. Sometimes I always agree with some of the things you say. But it seemed to me you probably was wrong on this end about Bobby, Christina, and Rena. Well, I don't know about Rena, and they said Rena was in love with some woman or something, and it was messed between you and get involved in that. But you said that you didn't trust Leona Brown, but Leona Brown did say all this time that Pat was not good. Pat, yeah, look at this. Pat Houston had to be out the show after death, and Christina, Barbara Christina did not like the fact they do a reality show. Then her and Nick going to pretend to be husband wife, and it wasn't. Okay, you know, um, and the Houstons, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why would y'all make a reality show about the Houstons? You know what I'm saying? Then my question is, who allowed Angela Bassett to do the movie of Whitney Houston? That's my question right there. No, I'm starting to look at Whitney, and everybody's saying, why you won't give that money to Sissy? No, it shouldn't. But wait a minute. That's a question, because it's one thing. Whitney's sister-in-law is not blood related. So if Bobby Christian can't get the money, the two brothers, her husband, and Michael can get the Houston can get the money. Can Cece get the money? I don't understand that, man. Bobby Brown can't get it. They divorced. You know. And I think that Whitney Houston, you know what I'm saying, and then whoever is Rena Houston and with Barry, um, um, whatever they, Essie Barry was saying that somewhere in Kansas you can pretend to be somebody's mother or something like that, but that's fraudulent. So I don't know that's true or not. I have a lot of conspiracy theories my own self about the situation. I think that Whitney was true. I mean, she did not. Let's say it was not fun of Pat, but it was like, remember after her career went down, and that's what I'm looking at when she was about going through things with Bobby Brown. She had nowhere to go to, and she don't go with Bobby Brown anymore. So she had to go to her family. But this is family that, if they were going partying, getting drunk and high, and she's trying to get out of the situation, because Pat Hughes come out as like, I don't do that stuff. I'm just a friend, but no, you know. It's something weird about that. I'm looking at Pat. I'm looking at a lot of people. I'm looking at Nick Gordon. I'm looking at Pat. And then her brother. Pat's husband was Whitney Houston's brother Gary. I know the fact that there was drug money, and then I'm looking at Joey Diaz, because Joey Diaz is a comedian. I have to say his name. I went there and Joey don't come back and put a hoodoo something real spell on me. Okay. The truth about it is, I kind of looking at Joey Diaz because before she died, in 2012, Joey Diaz made this laugh and come with the white men talking about sing bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell demonically this man was full of them bad spirits. Everybody's probably friend with him. It was out. And he was trying to, laugh, make fun of this when he was alive. And like saying when Houston dies, and a private investigator who's scared to show his face saying to some entertainment company, news company, that Whitney Houston owed drug money. And then we see Ruffles. I'm looking at that too. It's a lot of angles I'm looking at. I'm looking at Ruffles. I'm looking at Gary. I'm looking at Pat. I'm looking at Joey Diaz. I'm looking at Nick Gordon. I'm looking at Ray J. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Ray J, you know what I'm saying? And then Ray J went online and admit that he used Whitney and Kim Kardashian to get the fame. And I was upset at Kim. I don't give a damn about that thought. But Whitney, no. Don't do that. Whitney, and I even said, why you? And even my dad was saying, what? She dating Ray J. He young to be her son, And I said, yeah. I said it's kind of weird because Brandy looks up to Whitney, okay, and like a godmother, like in the movie Cinderella, and you know what I'm saying, and it don't make no sense to see Whitney Houston dating someone look up to you's younger brother. I mean, it didn't make no sense. I mean, people do whatever they want to do, but I kind of like, huh? You know, don't get it wrong. I with my sister marrying the rock. You know what I'm saying? I have an older sister, but it just don't. I guess because I'm mean, you know. But when it comes to a woman, this is a woman you look up to. But your younger brother you took care of, she just robbed, robbed the cradle, the adult cradle. Okay, she's not doing the arcade, but robbed the cradle. And I'm like, really? So I look at that. I look at that. Do y'all see the people I'm looking at? I'm looking at Nick Gordon. I'm looking at Joey Diaz. Because he didn't want to open his big mouth, his vocal around there and say, shame, bitch, about the cocaine. Because that Whitney Houston needs some money on some cocaine or whatever. And he got into an argument. He said, shame, bitch. And then when I saw, oh, that is a demonic old food. Yeah, Abuelito way, beat your boy, beat your go to, Abuelito way. Shit, start speaking Spanish. I'm sorry, in bad language. Okay. But truth about it, I started looking at that crazy like, wait a minute, hold up. What are you talking about? I seen it. What the hell? And he ended the white folks there. It's a podcast. I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. That don't sound right. Mm-mm. Whitney Houston, something wrong with that situation. Y'all see that dynamic? That Whitney, I don't know. Y'all see that? I don't know. I think that Whitney Houston, let me go ahead and show some comments. I'm so tired. Mm-mm. I'm gonna share this beer off. I am gonna share this beer off. I can't believe my hair braided. Can't wait. For some reason, I'm trying to sleep. I woke up early. But yeah, I haven't. I'm just tired.